We begin with the fight over whether a right-wing speaker should be able to come to Australia next week for a Conservative political conference. It's gone global now, in fact, with Donald Trump's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., criticising Labor's Christina Keneally specifically. She wants Raheem Kassam banned from entering Australia next week. Labor's targeting this British activist because of this, conference where he's due to speak alongside some members, backbench members of the Morrison government, but more specifically over controversial comments that he's made over the years.
It's a comment British political activist Raheem Kassam tweeted and deleted 3 years ago, but it won't go away.
And I quote, "Can someone just tape Nicola Sturgeon's mouth shut and her legs so she can't reproduce?"
Labor wants the government to stop Kassam from visiting Australia to talk at a Conservative political conference, also citing his comment that the Quran is evil.
There's no place in Australia to import hate speech. This is not someone who's just talking about a political way forward where there are legitimate differences. This is someone who's an extremist.
It's a push that's reached the White House, with Donald Trump Jr. tweeting, now one of the major political parties in Australia is trying to silence Raheem Kassam because of his conservative views.
It's up to us to determine what we see as respectful debate.
And while government MPs lined up to condemn Kassam, they want free speech to triumph.
By banning him, by saying the government should ban him, she's giving him attention and prominence with views that, from what I've seen so far, I don't agree as a person myself.
I think the conference should go ahead. I'd encourage your viewers to attend if they can, and I'm not afraid of free speech in this country.
Pauline Hanson has criticised the crass tweet about Nicola Sturgeon.
We've made a judgment. What he said then is unacceptable.
As for whether she agrees the Quran is evil,
I'm not saying the whole... what I have read in the Quran and sections of it, I don't agree with. And people can go back to the Testament, the Old Testament.
While rejection on character grounds is always up to the minister, Labor says a precedent was set when Milo Yiannopoulos was stopped from coming into the country. That was just after the Christchurch terror attacks, which left 51 Muslims dead. But it still didn't stop Yiannopoulos from more criticism of Islam.
Now, of course, for people who may hold controversial views, any impact of those views must always be balanced against Australia's well-established principles of freedom of speech.
Making it more awkward for the coalition, some of its own MPs will be talking at the same event as Raheem Kassam. That's if he's allowed into the country. Tom Connell, Sky News, Canberra.